You guys, oh my God, you guys. What's up, my people? It's Nicole from Real Talk Recovery. We talk about recovery from addiction. So, you guys, I told you guys, like, I'm a huge YouTube fangirl. So, not only do I make videos, but I love watching people's videos. So, you guys, I just got done with the Emilia fart interview that Peter Monn just posted on his channel. And I cried like 7 times through it. Emilia fart is just amazing. Hey, Lisa. And Peter Monn, I love him. I love him. There was a period where I kind of like stopped watching his videos because I don't know what was going on. I think, like, here's what happens, you guys. Like, on YouTube, people are so fake, and everybody is just, oh, sorry, Michelle. Everybody is just so worried about competing with each other, right? Everybody is just so worried about, like, not being honest and saying, like, I'm obsessed with Peter Monn. I'm obsessed with Emilia Fart. I love watching Chris from the Rewired Souls video. I love watching Jeffree Star. I love watching Trisha Paytas. I don't care if she's a troll. I think she's iconic, and it's like, people are just so worried at, like, not showing who they really are, not showing that vulnerability and saying, like, I like watching you, or I love your content, and I just watched that video, it's like about almost an hour long interview, and there's going to be a part 2, you guys. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Emilia Fart's channel and Peter Monn, go over there and subscribe, because they're doing a collaboration. And they were openly talking about their insecurities. They were openly talking about being jealous. They were openly talking about being insecure about their weight, about wanting to hide their double chins. It was just such a good video. When I'm making my videos, I see myself, because it's my camera, it's my phone, and I look at myself in the video and I see my face, and I could totally relate to them when they were saying that. We're all of us content creators that make videos here on YouTube. We just want to make people happy, a lot of us. I mean, I feel like that's what I make my videos, because I want to help people, and I want to make people feel good about themselves, and I want to give them support, and I feel like Peter and Emilia are, I feel like we're all in that kind of same genre of, like, we care, and we're vulnerable, and we don't hide our vulnerabilities, like, what's wrong with saying that, you're insecure? What's wrong with, being who you are and not having to, like, worry about what other people think about you, like, I want to, like, Peter said something in the video. He said, living with intention. And we talked about that yesterday over here on my channel, because Jexy was talking about watching other people's videos instead of seeing that person, seeing the intention behind the video, and trying to look for the good in each person. And this is such, being on YouTube, you guys, it's such a, it's like a fight with your ego. It's a fight with, like, trying to keep yourself in check, right? Because what happens is, so, hey, Avalon, you've got people building you up, then you have people trying to tear you down over here, and then you'll have people building you up over here, and it's like, in the last 3 days, you guys, my mothering skills have been attacked. My looks have been attacked. My recovery has been attacked. And it has been just like, okay, you know. And all that was going on, and I rose above it, you know. I just rise above. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, you know. Because I could have reacted and acted a fool all over the internet. But instead, you know, I have you guys. I have you guys to talk to each other and to talk to you guys about it, you know? And now I can come on here and I can share, you know? I can say, yeah, I'm vulnerable. Yeah, I'm insecure. Yeah, I fucking think I have a fat face. Yeah, you know, that's what makes me who I am. That's what makes you guys want to be here on my channel, is because because I share that part of my life with you guys. Because I don't have to act like I'm something that I'm not. Because I'm not trying to win you over here by putting on a show or anything. Like, I'm just sharing me. I'm just sharing me. Like, that's what my channel's about. It's just about me and my life, my struggles, my sobriety, my recovery, my medically assisted treatment journey, my journey with mental health, my journey as a new mother, my journey as a new wife. You know, all these things are new for me. And I'm opening my life up and showing you guys that. You know, I was going over to some other channels today, and I was like commenting, because I always try to comment, you know, and say hi. And I saw somebody on this channel, and it's so funny to me because their screen name is Trash Can. And they said, oh, Nicole just goes over to people's videos to chase clout or something like that. And I was like, wow, they really think that? Like, I don't, y'all, I watch YouTube, like, as my regular TV. So these bigger YouTubers like Peter Monn and Emilia and Chris, they are like my sitcoms. They're like famous people to me, you guys. Oh, you're welcome, Avalon. Say to a fool is nothing. That annoys them so much more. Don't give them a minute of your time. Leave the haters in silence. Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, you guys, like, that's why I hid my subscriber count. You know why? Because I'm not trying to compete with anyone. Like, my channel is, I'm not competing with anybody but me. I'm only trying to be better than yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not competing with anybody. Because you know what? My mom always says this. She goes, don't throw pearls before swine. Y'all, I'm on another level. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just my own person over here. I'm not trying to be in competition with any of these other people. You know, I've gotten to a point in my recovery in my life where I can come on here and I can be honest. I can be vulnerable. I can just let it out. I can let it all out. And it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good to come on here and be able to just share my truth. And, well, you know what, Felon? If that's what they're doing, then I hope whoever's paying them good money. Because you know what, you guys? This girl right here, I am a survivor. I am a fighter. I will rise up. I will rise up, you guys. I will rise up. Felon, you gonna call me after this and let me know what you're talking about? I'm gonna rise up, you guys. My mom called me yesterday, and we were talking, and I had it last week. I ignored them. Now it's all good again. Good, Layla. I'm happy for you, girl. You know what, you guys? My mom called me, and we were talking, and she said something that was, like, really hit home with me. She said, she said, you know, once you get a taste of the good life, once you get a taste of recovery and your life is good and you're happy, then you're going to strive for that, you know, and that's what's happened for me. Like, I'm striving to be better, you know. You guys, I never, ever could, like, I could never, I remember, I'm going to share with you guys about what it was like for me in high school and grade school. So when I was growing up, I went to a school that was in the country. It was a big school, but it was a hillbilly country kind of school, right? And when I would go to school, there was 3 guys that were black. I think 1 black girl and 2 black boys, and 2 other Mexican kids, and then me. And everybody else was white, right? And so the kind of town I grew up in was like really country. And so they had the Confederate flag flying, like we had keg parties and bonfires, and we would go swinging on rope swings at the creek. I mean, country. That's how I grew up. And my dad's from New York and my mom is from California, and my mom's Mexican and my dad's Italian. And I would get called taco and burrito, wetback, just all kinds of names, right? Because I was not white. So that's how school started out for me. And I would cry, you guys. I would come home and cry and cry and cry and cry because it would hurt my heart so much. Well, then that started me out insecure, right? Well, when I got up into like 8th grade, I started really struggling with my weight. I was a chunk. I wasn't fat. Like, I'm fat now. Like, you know, but then I was chunky. Like, I was like maybe 20 pounds overweight, 10 pounds overweight. Not even that. But for a little girl, I was chunky, you know. And I developed really quickly. Like, I had breasts in 5th grade, you know. I had booty and I developed quickly. So the summer of 9th grade, I went to band camp and I starved myself the whole summer. The only thing I ate was Snickers bars, salads, and Diet Cokes. And I lost 50 pounds. And I went into 9th grade and everyone was like, wow. I mean, y'all don't understand. The boys, everybody was like, you look so good. You look so good. And that made me feel so good. Everybody thought I was so pretty. They were telling me how pretty I was and how much weight I had lost and how good I looked. So as a young girl at like 16 years old, that reinforced into my brain that, hey, okay, I've got to get skinny and stay skinny so that way everyone will like me. And then I made the dance team. And then I made the softball team. And I was like, okay, you know, and this was like this competition with myself to stay really skinny and to make sure that, you know, everybody liked me. And so I struggled for the next 3 years trying to stay skinny, skinny, skinny. And I would go up and down and up and down. And then I found cocaine. And that's when my addiction all started, you guys. It started out with marijuana and alcohol. Then it graduated to cocaine. Then I got perks when I got my teeth pulled. And I just went on a downward spiral. And I turned into a party girl. And I never, ever turned back into a regular, you know, I never stopped. So when I was in high school, people made fun of me. Because I got really skinny and really pretty. And a lot of the guys liked me. So I would go, you know, and date the guys. I would go out on dates with the guys. And one of the guys spread a rumor out about me. And he had said that my pussy smelled like apples. Because I had told him that I used Bath and Body Works apple, that body, you know, the body wash, right? And you know, Bath and Body Works back in the day was really popular. Like candied apple or something like that. It was a Christmas smell. And everyone in the whole school called me Apples. Everyone. I wanted to die. I wanted to die. That was 10th grade year. I went into 11th grade, you guys, came back, and me and my sister went through the school, and anyone who would say anything to me, we would whoop their ass. because I had my 2 sisters, and they backed me up. But it was like I had to turn into this bully. I had to turn into this person that, like, would beat the shit out of you if you said something to me or my sisters. Me and my sister, right? And my sister Michelle is bipolar. And she was known for being bipolar because, well, she would go crazy on you. And she whooped this girl's ass at the Busy Bee after school one day. And me and my mom had to go pick her up because she drugged this bitch all the way out into the fucking road, right? And so I got this reputation as having the crazy sister and being a little promiscuous, being a promiscuous because I was hooking up with the guys and they were calling me apples. You guys, it was horrible. I cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And then I was like, I found drugs. And so then I started hanging out with the cool crowd and the popular girls. And we were doing cocaine and doing our cheerleading. And so I was popular, but I was like also getting fucked up. You know what I mean? And so that's what caused me to make bad choices. And then people made fun of me, because they were cruel. And they knew that I was insecure, and they knew that I struggled with my weight. So just like they do here on YouTube, it's no different here on YouTube than it was for me in high school. And that's why I'm just like, I have integrity. Like, I don't come over here on my channel and do shit to hurt nobody, but see, people see that in me, that I am like, they don't like it, and so anyway, that happened to me in high school, and I got bullied for like 1 whole year, you guys. 1 whole year of people bullying me. And that's when I got on drugs, and I never looked back. And now we're here today, But I remember coming home to my mom and just crying and crying and crying and crying about people making fun of me. And I never even hooked up with any of those guys. I was a virgin until I was 17, you guys. But they would just make up lies, just like people here on YouTube just make up lies. Thanks, Felon. Oh, let me see what y'all are saying. Hold on. They will act out. Anyway, I watched that whole interview, guys, and it was just so inspiring to watch them, like, connect with each other and talk. And, like, I wish that I could have well, you know what? We are making relationships like that over here on my channel. We are getting to know each other, and it's freaking awesome. And you guys are learning that the way I am on my channel is exactly how I am in real life. Like, this is my real life, I'm, what you see is what you get, I'm not hiding anything. And that's why it's just so discouraging to me, you guys, to hear of people that you described as your teenage years was a mirror of mine. My jaw was dropped. It was so hard for me, you guys. It was so hard for me because I never hurt any of the girls in my high school. Like, I was such a nice kid, and jealousy when I lost weight, because I was beautiful, or I am beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I know I'm pretty, you guys. And when I went to school and had lost all that weight, all those girls were so jealous. And my mom and dad told me that. They said, you know what, Nicole? Just sit back and watch, because the girls in your grade will be going to the tanning bed to try to look like you, because you are beautiful. And I didn't believe it. I didn't think I was beautiful. I couldn't see it. But today I can see it. And I know that I'm beautiful, and I have a good heart. And I'm a good friend, and I'm loyal, and I respect people, and I care about people, but they would pick on me, you guys, because I was kind-hearted. But then once my sister got out of the state hospital, the mental institution, My sister, she didn't give a damn, and she helped me. She stuck up for me, and she taught me that I don't have to take shit like that from nobody, you know. And so my sister's so awesome, y'all. I love her so much, and she's just like, she helped me so much when I was younger, because she's younger than me, but she had more cojones than I did. You know, I was still so worried about everybody not liking me that I couldn't dare say something mean to somebody because they wouldn't like me. And I was so worried about pleasing everybody else. And my sister didn't give a fuck. She'd run through the school and knock a bitch out and then run out the front door. She was like, I cannot tell you guys how many times the principal would call me and I would have to go pick my sister up and we would have to leave and I'd have to take her home. She had to switch schools. That's how bad it was. Well, you know what, you guys? We lived our best life back then. And I can look back on those years in high school and every one of those people that hurt me, you guys, I look back on it and a couple of them are alcoholics and still in active alcoholism. Some of them have gotten divorced. Some of them are bigger than I ever thought about being now. And, you know, I just like, I didn't dare go back to my 20-year reunion in high school because what was I going to go and say? Hey guys, I'm an IV drug addict. You know, like, school was cool, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? And I had to go through a lot of bullshit from people for no reason. You know, just because they were jealous. That was all it was. You know? So this, like, I have this defense mechanism, and I think a lot of people can, like, tell that, like, you know, I raise my voice and I'm stern and I'm straightforward because, like, I don't want to give anybody any chance to misunderstand what I'm trying to put out here. You know what I mean? And through working the steps with my sponsor, like, I've learned, like, the kind of person that I want to be. Like, I'm not two-faced. I don't go around spreading rumors. I don't talk behind folks' backs. I don't go from this person to that person to this person. Like, if you're messy, I'm just going to take you out of my life. And that's what's happened, like, the last couple of years, like, I've been experiencing. This is the second time that I've gotten done dirty by a friend. And I had just kind of, like, it's like I learned my lesson that I've got to be a lot more choosy with who I let into my life, you guys. Because I can't afford to be getting hurt for no reason. I care about people. When I put time and effort into a friendship with somebody, you guys, it's because I care and I want that person to succeed and I care about them and love them because I love them. You know, so it sucks when you put, like, time and effort in somebody and, you know, it just, like, for no reason goes to the left. It makes me sad, you know, because it doesn't have to be like that. Like, I'm so open-minded, you guys, and anybody could talk to me about anything, and I guess that's what makes me sad about it. But watching Peter Monn and Emilia fart, it's just freaking touched my heart, you guys. I hope you guys will all go and watch, because Emilia is just like, I wish I could be brave like she is. I wish that, because she gets to wear those dresses and be comfortable and doesn't worry about, like, I'm so worried about, like, looking nice when I leave the house. Like, she's got her little dresses on and her feather boas. She's just iconic. You know what I mean? She's just cool, y'all. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with her, and I love Peter. And, you know, everybody was saying, like, bad stuff about Peter Monn there for a little bit and, like, kind of trying to dog him out. But I think Peter is a good person, you know? Okay, cool. I don't see anything wrong with what Peter's doing. I think he is an awesome, awesome person. And I really like watching his videos. And I wanted to talk about one other thing before I go. Bill, go check out the interview on Peter Monn's channel. You'll love it. He talks about living with intention. They talk about insecurities. They talk about sobriety. Just go check it out. You'll like it. So, okay, so I know you guys are big YouTube watchers like I am too. So you guys know that Chris from the Rewired Soul is like, I consider him a friend, right? And some people are like going around trying to say that I bashed him or something, when I never did that, you guys. Like, talking about somebody like losing themselves and saying, I hope they get back to the way they started, is not bashing. And it's so funny to me to hear people say, oh, well, Nicole bashed that person. What? Like, to me, bashing is calling that motherfucking piece of shit, I hope they die. That's bashing. You know, like, saying, right. I think Chris is going through it right now, you guys. And I feel for him. All these people are making videos about him. And he is really a good person, you guys. Like, he really is. Me too, Lisa. Me too. And the reason I started my channel, you guys, was because I was watching Peter Monn, and he was sharing about his sobriety story. And I was like, that inspired me to make a channel, you know. And then I needed support because there was people that was on medically assisted treatment, and I needed more support from people that were also on medically assisted treatment, you know. But so, okay, so let me catch y'all up. I've been going through all the YouTube videos, watching each person's opinion on Chris, right? And I stumbled across a few, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. You know? Right. It's so a couple of people, like, I don't even understand why they even made their video. Like, I'm just like, but okay, I'll tell you who had a good video and who I understand, which I could agree with what she was saying. Her name is Leaf, and her channel is called Leaf E Greens. And she was talking about how he had diagnosed her with borderline personality disorder in his podcast. And she was really upset about it. And she has a mental health channel. And I could see where she would be upset. And you know what? I went over on her channel because the first video she made about him, and I was like, hey, you know, he's a good person. And I was commenting as I watched. So I commented about 4 or 5 times, you know, because I comment as I watch the video. And she was like thinking I was attacking her. And that's another thing. Like, okay, I commented multiple times. That doesn't mean I'm attacking you. I'm commenting as I watch the video. And I'm not... To me, attacking is when you come into somebody's live or on their video and you're calling them names and you're insulting their character and you're insulting if they're in recovery or they have mental illness. Like, that's attacking to me. Just bringing up a point that's not the same as yours, an opposing opinion, that's not attacking. And that's what people call me attacking. Because I bring up an opinion that's different than theirs. And those people, you guys, I just blocked them. Because if you can't handle me sharing my opinion, then you don't need to be over here. So, I went back to her second video and watched it all the way through. And then I commented and I told her, you know what? I am so sorry if you felt like I was coming for you. Because I wasn't. Like, I can totally see why you're upset. Person doesn't agree with, do they use them? I don't understand, Lisa. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why. So I said, you know, I hope, hey, what's up, KSI? I was like, I hope you know, what did I say? Anyway, she was like, thank you so much for coming over here and talking, you know, or commenting. And I was like, all right, cool. So then I went through a couple of more videos, just watching them about the Rewired Soul. And it's just like the more, hey George, the more videos I saw, I heard what people were saying. I heard them saying like that they didn't like that he was saying that he wasn't a drama channel, and then yesterday he made a video saying that he was leaving the drama community. And I was like, you know, and so the drama channel people are mad because they are like, hey, you're not in our community. You know what I mean? Hey, Rachel, they're saying like, you can't come over here because we don't want you. And I'm like, ugh. And then the people who are the mental health channels are saying, you know, you're adding more stigma to mental health by exploiting mental health and using bigger YouTubers' names as clickbait. And so, like, I would watch each person's videos, and I was like trying to see their point of view, because remember what Jexy said yesterday, like, I'm trying to watch people's videos with their intention, right? And so I can see each person's point of view, right? I can totally see where it can be not healthy to make videos over and over and over again about the same YouTuber, like Trisha Paytas, you know, because he's got like so many videos on her. And, you know, when she responded with that video saying he was a speculating drug addict, when she responded, that she was so upset, you guys. That was after he had made like 20 videos on her. So just imagine. So she's human too, just like we are. So can you imagine having somebody repeatedly self-diagnosing you, talking about your relationship with your boyfriend, and over and over and over and over again? I'll tell you this. One time I had people that they just literally talked about me in every one of their videos that they were making. Every day. They made multiple videos about me all day long, right? And it got to the point where I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it anymore. And so I can understand why Trisha got upset. You know what I mean? Do I think that she should have said, oh, he's a speculating drug addict, or he's a drug addict, what did she say? Once a drug addict, always a drug addict. No, I don't think she should have said that at all. But she's also a drug addict. You know what I mean? Like, she's admittedly said that she's an addict. She has a video about it. So, anyway, I could see where making the videos over and over and over again about bigger YouTubers and plugging mental health into it is not conducive, right? It's not helping anybody, especially not the YouTuber who you're saying XYZ about. Jake Paul has holes in his brain. That's why he's messed up. Like, how the heck is that conducive to anybody's life, right? You're saying that he's messed up and has holes in his brain. So I can see where people are like, hey, that needs to change. And so I think that's what Chris has seen. I think he has finally come to a spot where he sees that, you know, those videos and the way he was going about things isn't healthy, you know. Then I watched the videos that came out and they were showing, you know, that he was messaging the drama channels, you know. And they were all, that made me feel so bad. Like, I thought, Chris, what were you thinking? Because this is what he was doing. Chris strategized every bit of building his channel up to 100,000 subscribers, you guys. He knew exactly what he was doing. And he got all those drama channels, you guys, have made videos about him. Every single last one. And I'm like, and then you know what else is fixing to happen? Petty Page is fixing to drop a expose on him, I think. And I'm like, oh, hell. Because Petty Page goes hard. I'm scared to watch it. I'm scared to watch that video. I'm praying for him. Because I know for me that it would just be so hard to see all these videos. Like, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. How... It's got to be, like, I would have to shut my YouTube subscriptions off. I would have to not be able to see. Because literally, you guys, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of videos about him. So this is what I want to ask you guys. How is all the videos that people are making about him, how is that doing anything different than what he was doing? So, two wrongs make a right. So, we're going to attack Chris because we feel like he attacked other people about their, or we're gonna expose and cancel Chris. Right. It's just petty. And so he sees the error of his ways and he's trying to make those changes now. So there's no point, like, but that's the thing. Nobody will let it go. They're all going to go and like they want blood. I saw all the tweets on Twitter, and they're like talking about making him be done. Oh, Rachel, we're talking about the rewired soul. It isn't, but people always justify when someone else does it. It is wrong, but when they do it, it's okay. Right. And so I'm praying for him, because listen to this, you guys. I care about him as a recovering alcoholic and addict, as a brother in recovery, right? I don't want, like, I know for me that my sobriety is contingent on my mental health, and they work hand in hand. And can you imagine seeing all these videos just bashing you? Like, that's got to hurt, and that's harmful. And that's not helping anyone. You think that you're exposing the person. You think that you're like, oh, I'm going to make a video about this person telling everyone why I don't like them. And that doesn't help anyone. The only thing it does is show where you're at. The only thing it does is, it's a mirror. You might as well be putting a mirror up to your face, and all the things you say about that person, you better look right back at yourself, because they're all coming back on you, because it's showing who you are. You know, I don't want to be known because I get on a video and I say bad things about people, you know. Talking about, like, right now, we're just discussing YouTube life, right? You know what I'm talking about. Like, hurtful videos. There's no reason for it. Oh, really? That's awesome. The worst part is that people do and say things they would never say in person. People get big balls when they are online and anonymous. I know. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. But I think that he's got a good recovery, and I think he's going to be all right. You know what I mean? I've been, like, honestly, you guys, I've been praying for him at night when I go to sleep. I'm like, please, God, keep your hand of protection over the rewired soul. You know what, Felon? I think it does, because I'm only 36, and it's still like, ooh, you know what I mean? It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. But, you know, I also consider the source. When I see something or someone talking about me or saying something about me, and they don't even know who I am, I just consider the source. My husband saw it, was like, no, you can't. Yeah, I'm so glad that you don't. Oh, wow. Y'all, let me read this comment to you guys. So, this person literally left a book on my video about the rewired soul. Let's read it together, because it's a long comment. It says, I understand how you feel, but it's not that people are getting onto him. It's because he's successful, or not. It's not because people are getting onto him because he's successful and relevant. It's because now that he's relevant, others are noticing and angry because it's wrong, unethical, and unprofessional to diagnose and accuse without credentials, when to say that he's using this YouTuber to help others because it's real situations, but he's basically doing that based on speculation and accusation, which is contradicting, because he's advocating for mental health, but he is hurting their career, credibility, mental state, etc. And sometimes even bullying them. Celebrities, YouTubers, and anyone famous are people, and they have emotions and mental health issues too. No shade, but any true passionate mental health advocate would would know that attacking others, even for an educated lesson, is just the wrong way to do that. He accuses and diagnoses Trisha Paytas for having BPD, and then tells his audience that she's crazy, dangerous, toxic, manipulative, and then says, if you're in a relationship, then leave, because you don't deserve that. I understand that he's trying to help the person that is in the relationship because it's bad for their mental health, but he's also telling and false informing his audience to fear people with borderline personality disorder, or any traumatic-based disorders, mental health problems, that they are horrible people and should not be in contact with, which is completely contradicting. That entire video is so damaging towards Trisha Paytas's mental health, which was all because he watched a couple videos and felt he knew her entire life. I understand he wants to help, but the way he's going about it is extremely unethical, immoral, and honestly disrespectful. He has no credentials to diagnose her or accuse her of who she is, and if she's truly going through something, then he's even worse. If you are his friend, help him guide and fix a couple things about how he talks and runs his channel. I believe he has potential and means well, but he's inexperienced and is causing more harm and damage to people and the community than good. Help him realize that he's not a professional and needs to take better precaution with his videos, since the mental health community is so sensitive. Please help him. You know what? That was a good message. And I'm going to message him today on Instagram. So if that person's watching my video right now, I'm not going to say their username because I don't know. I just don't like putting people on blast like that. But I will message him, you guys. Okay? I'm going to message Chris and just check on him and make sure that, you know, he's okay. And then I'm also going to talk to him, you know, about, because I made a video like a couple days talking about how I was worried that he was losing himself, right? And I want to make sure that he knows that, you know, I care about him and I want the best for him, and I just don't want him to get off track with his channel and go down the wrong road. And you know what, you guys, like, there's several channels that I have, like, commented on, in the recovery community that I felt the same way. Like, I wanted to make sure that they were thinking about things before they posted the videos, and I was trying to help, and people said I was bashing them because I tried to help bring things to their attention that I thought could hurt or harm them. And so, do you see how, like, it's kind of funny because everybody else can do that, but if I go over to somebody's channel and I comment it, I'm bashing them. And so that's why it's so confusing to me, because why am I held to a different standard? You know, why is it that things that I say bother people so much? And that's when I have to ask myself, it's because the people who are hearing what I'm saying aren't ready to hear it. And I understand now, you know, that's why I'm just like, whatever, I'm not going to comment on those people's videos anymore, you know. But I'm going to comment on the people who can take what I say and know that I'm coming from a good place. So you guys got to go over and check out Peter Monn and Emilia Fart. Like, I'm serious to God. Emilia Fart is my damn spirit animal. Lexi said something good. When we were kids, bullying was someone who followed you and beat the crap out of you daily. Now, a bully is someone who just has a different opinion than you do and says it. I know. That drives me insane. And that's kind of like what has tried to happen in the... But you know what, you guys? If y'all have noticed, that whole thing that was trying to happen in our little community, it didn't end up happening. Because... I'm over here doing the right thing today, you know, and I feel like there was some people that thought that they were going to get this, like, I don't know, rise up. Let's rise up against Nicole, and let's kick her out of the community. She's such a bad person. What, right? I have the negative BS. I've been off heroin for 8 years, still on sub. Hey, Jackie, welcome. That is such an accomplishment. 8 years is a fucking huge accomplishment. I'm on Suboxone too. I've been on it for about 3.5 years, and I've been sober 3.5 years too. So July 13th, 2015 is my recovery date. And you should do it. Listen to me, okay? I'll tell you, I'm going to be straight up with you. That's how we do it over here on my channel. I'm just going to tell you like it is. You will get people that will talk shit, but I'm telling you something. The amount of positive messages I get, the amount of emails I get from the people that care about me, the the amount of support that I've gotten from this online community that we've built over here on my channel. Because that's the thing, you guys, like, over here we do live streams every night. Every night we do a live stream, and we all come here to my channel and we talk. We talk about recovery. We talk about current YouTube events, things that are going on with the channels that I'm obsessed with. Because, yeah, I'm obsessed. And I share my struggles. I share my story with you guys. I share my insecurities, my vulnerabilities, all that kind of stuff, right? We have built a family here. And then we take the family from my channel after we get off here, and we go over to our Hangouts chat. And we support each other over there during the day when we're not on this video. Yeah, I have rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, bone tears. I got prescribed Norcos daily. No, Gabriel, I'm not Emilia, but I absolutely love her. And if you haven't went over and subscribed to her channel, go over there and subscribe. She is iconic. You will not be disappointed. But that's what we have kind of like built over here, is a whole little community of people, and we meet here in the evenings and we talk about recovery. And so, you know, the negativity, the positivity outweighs the negativity. She's over on her channel with Peter Monn. You should go over there and check out the video that Peter Monn did. They did a interview. Yeah, it is, Rachel. It really is. But you know what? Here's the thing about it. I think the reason it's hard to take at first is because sometimes what that person is saying is spot on. Just like I was talking about the other day. You know, when the preacher is preaching and he's talking about sin, and he's talking about fart, F-A-R-T, and he's talking about, you know, just stuff that you might have done. And then you feel like, oh my gosh, that preacher's talking about me. Yeah, it's Jackie, it's okay. It'll be, I don't know if my skin's not thick, okay? I'm very sensitive, and I let things hurt me, and people know that I do. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better, you guys, and that's all you can do, you know, is just try to make progress and try to do better each day. I'm seeing, so you guys, I hid my subscriber count, but I have to tell you guys that we have went up since the other day, and I'm seeing a bunch of new people on here that have subscribed just recently. And I wanted to come on here, and since I'm fixing to end this stream, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something. So I called and I talked to all the people that we have over in the Hangouts chat today when I was at work. And I asked them, you guys, I am going to be doing a giveaway for a woman's planner, daily planner. And the way it is it's a planner. You open it up and it's got like journal prompts in it. It's got, you'll see, it's badass. That, and then I found this black leather journal for the guys. And I was even going to get the small version of the AA Big Book. And I thought that we could do a giveaway for that. But what I'm going to do, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to get the planner tomorrow when I go to work, because it was there at work, and the journal, and then I'm going to order the 2 little big books, right? And I'm trying to do it to where I'm thinking what I'll have to do is do it on my Instagram, right? And say, okay, guys, it's giveaway time. Tag 2 people and tag 2 of your friends who are in recovery who would like my channel, right? And comment your recovery, your sobriety date, or comment, just comment something, right? But I haven't done it yet, so don't get excited yet. But this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get the people from my Instagram to come over to the YouTube and subscribe. So, because I have people on my Instagram that are not over here on my YouTube channel, and vice versa. So I think what the rules are going to be is that you have to comment on my YouTube video. I want to get people to bring people over here, and then over on the Instagram over. Anyways, we are going to make it work. Okay, just don't even worry about it right now. Let me get all the kinks worked out in my mind, but that's coming up. So be on the lookout. You'll get a big book and a journal. So I'm going to order the little big books, and then wouldn't that be cool? Because this is a recovery channel. Y'all will get a big book and you'll get a journal, and then when we do our studies, you guys will be able to follow along. Yeah. Okay. So then I also wanted to tell you guys that tomorrow night we're going to do step 4. We're going to talk about step 4. I'm going to show you guys the worksheets and how I did my step 4, which is, doing your inventory. And because I think what happens is whenever we're getting ready to go through the steps, I know that all the people that, or at least most of the people that I have ever heard talk about the steps, they get nervous about going to step 4, right? Because step 4 is the step where you write down the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And so whenever I first thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to write down all that stuff? And my first sponsor that I went through the steps with had me write a whole case history, which was a life story, you guys. And it was a legal pad, front and back, full of my life story. Then my second sponsor got me these worksheets, and they had columns. And so I'm going to show you guys how my second sponsor taught me how to do the 4th step. And I'll even kind of share with you guys what I wrote on it. So I'm seriously, and it had the good, the bad, and the ugly in it. And so, because you know what they say, guys? They say in the big book that if you leave anything out of your 4th step, that you'll drink again. That those resentments and the things that you need to work through, if you try to hide them or keep them a secret, secrets keep us sick. And so that's why you got to get it all out. Get it all out in your 4th step, so that way you're not holding any of that resentment or any of those secrets back. So that way you don't keep those secrets, because they keep you sick. So anyway, great conversation, you guys. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys know, I think all of you do know, that I love watching YouTube. I really do like Chris from The Rewired Soul. I really do like Peter Monn. I really do like Emilia Fart. That's why I wanted to talk about them tonight in my video and discuss those current events on YouTube with you guys, okay? I feel like I need to say a disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. None of the things I was saying tonight in this video were about anybody. I was just talking about YouTubers that I enjoy watching, and I'm not trying to hurt or harm or bash anybody. I almost feel like before every video now, I need to say, this video is not to bash or hurt anyone. This is just my opinions. These are my opinions, you guys. And so I love watching YouTube, and I wanted to share those opinions with you guys. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all, and I hope y'all have a great night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for morning meditation, and then tomorrow night